I think we're live. Should be. Just want to shout out, say thank you to the compound for this incredible, day and facility here. We just moved everything around here, so super excited for the clinics. Now that we got one full-size mat, this was actually, I agreed with this plan, as well, a while back and spoken with the owners, and now that, it's like this, I think it's going to be amazing. So thank you to them. Thanks to Fred and the other parents and everything. Like I said yesterday, this is, amazing, that, we're able to come together. It just proves once again that, the wrestling community is so tightly knitted. We're good to go?
To view it sideways, can you change the camera angle? Change the camera angle? It's 12:28.
All right, guys. Welcome today's edition to virtual tour wrestling here in Pennsylvania. Thank you to the compound for allowing us to use their facility. It's pretty amazing. We're here in York, Pennsylvania. Thank you to Fred for contacting me, Fred Bachman, and for putting this together, right in line with, what I was thinking as well, that we have to stay connected, our community, so tightly knitted, we're so strong together because of who we are and a lot of the characters that we see day in and day out. So the fact that we're able to do something like this and still provide these practices, still provide kids with the learning, still get them working out, is, to me, is like, just, that's God to me. That's something special, and incredible things are going to come out of this. We're going to be better people. We're going to have better kids. We're going to be on top for when this is all said and done, because it's difficult, and the fact that when things are in our way and trying to stop us, and it's a block in our road, we're still figuring out ways to work through it and around it and not let us stop. We're not going to let it hold us back from ultimately reaching our final goal and what we want. So the ones that really want it are still going to show up. They're still going to be committed. They're still going to do this, and that shows commitment, and that's what wins. That's what has success, not only in wrestling but in life. So if you're here today, congratulations, on just being that type of person that has showed, that shows commitment, that shows that you're willing to do it anywhere, any place, anytime. That's the thing. You can't have a fear, you can't have a mentality, with fear or excuses. I'm really happy and proud of you. For whoever you are out there, honestly, that I know something about you is different, just for being able to show up and work hard and still do stuff on days like this. So just want to say that in terms of your mentality, if you're logged in watching right now, that does say something for you. So what we're going to do today is go over a lot of fundamental skills. Definitely give you a good workout for, being here, and you can follow along. Not everything is going to be that easy to obtain, but it's good because that'll let you know where you are, and it's going to be a challenge for you to try to do over the next couple of days or weeks or however long it is. So if you see something that you are like, man, that's tough, or, I'm having a tough time working, being able to do it, I want you to practice it, and you can always go back to the video and rewind and get better on your own. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you, Shannon, and you guys go ahead, come in the circle. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so before anything, you always want to make sure you're getting a good warm up. Okay, so again, this is for you, even if you're at home on your living room floor. So you're in your own workspace. And we're just going to take you through that warm-up, okay? We're also going to do some different challenges, for you, and it'll be fun. Start jogging in your, stay in your little area, stay in your floor space. And again, guys, it's no excuse, so, don't be thinking, well, I can't do anything because I don't have a wrestling mat, or I don't have a big spot. Skip. Inside. You guys should be following along right now, doing exactly what they're doing. So it's pretty much like, Simon says, or monkey see, monkey do. But right now, you're working out. You're going. This is all a challenge for you. You showed up today, so it's time for you to be committed. High knees, heel kicks, skip, inside through, outside, Reach down, touch your toes. Okay, definitely always focus on flexibility too. A lot of people leave that out, but you gotta be flexible. You know, it's gonna make you a lot harder to take down. Spread your feet wide, lean to the right. Again, guys, you're doing the exact same thing they're doing. Follow along, don't go behind, you know what I mean? Don't get distracted, try to stay on task, okay? Switch, left. Good job, guys. In the middle, look at the wall behind you. Try to get your feet wider if you can. Sumo squat. That's feet flat. That means your heels are flat. Roll your back out. Try to touch your feet on the ground above your head, behind you. Butterfly stretch. Here's a challenge for you. Try to get your nose to touch your feet. Try to touch your nose to your feet. Good job. Get a scorpion stretch. Now you're gonna challenge for you is to try to touch your feet, your toes to your head. See if you can touch your toes to your head. Good job. Good job. Okay, now you're going to do a hurdler stretch. Okay, right here, like the split here. Okay, and then try to sit all the way back with your knee touching the mat. And sit all the way back. Both legs. Okay, now you're going to try to do a split. Okay, see if you can do, I meant to do that earlier. Try to get a far split all the way down. Get as low as you can to the point where you're actually sitting. I remember I used to have a machine. It was like a steering wheel. You steer it and you stretch your legs out. And I did it with Diaz in Miami. Boss. I used to do it with Boss. Nice job. Okay, get a right leg forward split now. Yeah, these are all challenges. You're just trying to better yourself on your own, right? Meaning, you know, you don't necessarily need somebody there watching you. Okay, that's a good wrestler. That's an accountable wrestler. Someone who doesn't need someone there to confirm how they're doing all the time. That's a responsible wrestler, taking their goals upon their own hands. Switch. Okay, now you're doing a left foot forward split. But you know, people, you know, they don't necessarily always think about this stuff. But a lot, believe me, strength and flexibility does matter in wrestling. It does matter. It does help. It does make a difference. So, you know, you gotta use it. You know, if you can control it, then you know you should definitely take it in your own hands. Let's go. Now a couple of active challenges to warm up with some tumbling and agility. Speed and agility. Let's see that hip up. Okay. Some of the other guys that think we're doing this, it should be. Some of you guys it could be easy. Some, you know, maybe not so much. There's two types. One with no hands, and then one with hands. So let's see. No hands. Go ahead. No hands like that. Good. No hands is pretty tough. Now do one with hands. Some people have tough time with hands. Some people have tough without. You know, personally, I like with, but that's because my hands are flexible. I think some kids that have my wrists are flexible. So you load up on your hands like this, and then you just tip up. Okay. Go into see the back bridge flip over. Back bridge, flip over. Be careful. Make sure you're landing on your hands, guys. Land on your hands. Take it slow. Okay. Again, it's not easy, I know. But one way that to teach you how to do it to make it easier is by doing wall crawls. Show wall crawl, and you practice doing wall crawls, and then you practice kind of landing on your hands and making sure that you're not hitting your head really hard. I think it's once you do it a few times, maybe put a pillow down where you think your head's gonna land. I think that's how it'll kind of train you and make it a little bit more safe. Okay, now go front bridge on your hands and front flip over. So now again, you can go to your hands or you can go to your head. I know the one video they went to their head. Personally, I like just using my hips and legs and tipping over. Do it again. So you can use your legs to do it and your hips, where you don't have to go down your head, but either one, will work. Next one, go spider monkey. So we do these because again, it's going to help with your agility and knowing where your body's at. So go ahead and do a spider monkey in a circle or in a back and forth. So you want to be able to walk on your hands and toes. This always helped me a lot too, just knowing where my body was at all times. Try it out, guys. Try it out. Okay, break. Okay, another one. Got any others? No, we already did that. Oh yeah, the scorpion flip over. That's right. Go ahead. So I think again, the big thing with this is using your hands, like getting that arch in your back, learning how to make an arch in your back, and then kind of getting the weight distribution in the front, and then using your hands to kind of push over. So that's always a fun one to do. Again, you should be trying it out right now. Show them one more time. Yeah, if you need to go to the side at first, that's fine. Everyone's going to learn differently. Okay, now, what's that? Yeah, let's see, walk on your hands a little bit. I mean, some guys, I try to get them to do push-ups on their own, like I was doing earlier, but go ahead, do a few push-ups on your hands or walk on your hands. Let's see how you do it. Let's go 10 seconds. I'll challenge the guys at home too. Ready? We'll see if you can do 10 seconds right now. On the whistling. Set. Ready? Get it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. So if you were able to do the whole 10 seconds, great job. But if you fell, don't worry about it. You're going to get better. One more time. Ready? Try again. The whole 10 seconds. Try it out. Ready? Everybody up. Set. 10, 9. Stay in the circle. 8. Stay on the living room floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay on the living room floor. Good, good. Shake it out. We'll go one more. I know a lot of kids like this competition anyway. Maybe they're competing with a friend at home. You never know. Maybe with their brother. Ready? Wrestling brother. Set. 10, 9. Stay in the circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Not bad, not bad. So leave some feedback and tell me how you did too. Also too, I want to mention, if anyone has any questions, FAQ, feel free to write it at the bottom. I'll ask, I'll take a look then and ask you guys, if anyone has any questions about any of the technique we're about to go over as well. Or if they need to see something again at the end of the video, I don't mind, showing it too. There's no rules here. It doesn't have to be an hour, right? So, let's definitely get some good internal feedback so that, I can help you the most I can today. Okay, next here, another thing I want to show you to do from home. Actually, you can do it, anywhere. Don't bang up the walls here at home or anything, and your mom and dad won't be too happy. But find a wall or a hard surface, because basically, when you're alone and you don't have partners, like Dan Gable said, he used to wake up at 5:30 a.m. and go to the wrestling room at 6 a.m. on his own because he didn't have any partners, and he did that in high school and maybe even junior high, and he was on his own just shadow drilling. Okay, so when you really think about it, you can get a lot accomplished by yourself. So one thing you want to do on your own is you want to simulate that you're actually wrestling somebody else. This is a skill and something that I think probably the greatest wrestlers all have. They have an ability to visualize. Not only wrestling, but even all the greatest athletes I've heard say this too. Out at the Olympic Training Center, one of the biggest things that I know we practiced and focused on, while I was training athletes too, is that we practiced visualization. So, we would practice visualizing everything. Even at Pan Am's, I had Team USA visualize everything, and if it helped, great. If it didn't, great. It didn't matter. We were going to use it to our advantage. So visualize that you're wrestling. Visualize that you're going through movements. Imagine that you're wrestling your greatest opponent, and you have no fear. Defeat your own fears. So if you hear me say, you're wrestling Casper, that's your partner. From the ghost, I guess. You're beating his tail up the whole time. So imagine you're wrestling Casper. You're going to do wall hand fighting. So first in your stance, the wall, that hard surface. That's your opponent right now. So you're hard hand fighting. You're in your stance motion. Okay, you're going hand fight right now. Hopefully you have a surface. Something, maybe a couch, anything, something that your parents aren't going to yell at you for banging on. But first we're going to start that post. So you're in your stance and you're posting right here on the neck. Imagine that your feet, posting right here on the top, right here like this, with your back leg post hand, not your home hand, not your lead leg hand. So you're posting, stepping into it, posting. So you're hitting the wall like this. And you're following through with your hips. Following through. Following through. Following your stance. Okay, next to collar tie. So post collar tie. His elbows coming right in. Like a hard elbow. Right here. Post collar tie. Post collar tie. Post collar tie. Post collar tie snap. Back step with the right leg. Post collar tie snap. Post collar tie snap. Post collar tie snap. Post collar tie snap. Okay? And then next one, we're digging for underhooks, elbows in too. So we're going post collar tie underhook. Digging for underhooks, elbows, post collar tie, elbow in too. It's not like this. Elbows in. Okay? Right here locked in. Post collar tie, snap. Elbows comes down and in. Elbows down and in. When you back step, you're taking weight off your feet. Post collar tie snap. Post collar tie underhook, like you're doing an uppercut. You're punching in that uppercut. Punching in like an underhook. Dig it. Post collar tie underhook. Post collar tie underhook. Post collar tie snap underhook. Keep going. Tie. What's that? Yeah. Don't post. Don't ever post with your home hand. Look, and you might see people do this at, maybe in college or, world level, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should be doing it, when you're first learning, because a lot of kids, they'll be in their stance upright, they're not low enough, and they go like this, like that. They get in the habit of going like this, like that, and then the guy times it, and when you go here, he shoots. When you go here like this, he goes in and shoots. So, let's go 30 seconds, stance motion, hand fight, follow along. Ready? 3. Against the wall. 2. First against the wall, hand fight against the wall. Set. 30. Elbows in. Elbows in. Dig and snap it. Dig and snap it. Back stepping. Stand. Back stepping. Stand. Back stepping on your snaps. Collar tie, underhook, post, follow through, post, hard, post, collar tie. Time, okay? Good. That's something you can be practicing at home, just kind of, visualizations and throughout all these drills actually. Okay, now you're going stance in motion. Okay, stance in motion, let's see it about 30 seconds. Eyes over toes, elbows in. Set, go. Stance in motion, lateral movement, circling, side to side, circling, stay in the floor, stay in the middle of the floor. Don't move around, don't cross your feet. Keep moving. Eyes up, elbows in, keep moving. Circle. Practice lateral movements. So that means circling. That means eyes up. That means not crossing your feet. Okay. Now this time right there, you should be feeling pretty comfortable, in your good stance. But now we got to check to make sure that you're ready to shoot and ready to sprawl. Okay. So first one, follow along. Same thing, stance and movement drill. Eyes up, elbows in, eyes over your toes, not flat-footed. Do not cross your feet. I want you moving forward, backwards, right, left. And now I want you to sprawl on the whistle with me. Ready? Stance in motion. Reaction time. How fast are you going? Right now. Let's see how fast you can go. Okay, relax. So, what I'm looking for here is to see your reaction time and if you're back in your stance. How quickly are you getting back in your stance? Now, that was 10, and we did about 8 seconds. Okay, so you can see how fast you can move. Ready? Try it again. Follow along. Ready? Set. Back in your stance. Okay, good job. Relax. Okay, so, a lot of times what happens is people don't stay in their stance. They want to always come up. Like we said in the other video, I remember someone was saying that, a lot of people can't stay actually in their stance a long time. They always want to come back up. Well, guess what? If you get in that habit, that's where that other guy's shooting in and taking you down. Okay? So very important to train your head too to stay in your stance. Okay, next one here. Okay, we're gonna go shot on the whistle. I'll give it up. You guys can choose if you want to do high crotch or sweep. But again, I'm looking for reaction time and you getting back in your stance. Set, follow along. Okay, try to be faster than one of these guys. And if you think you're faster, you can write at the bottom. Ready? Set. Oh. Stay in the home living room floor here. We're not in the kitchen. Head up. Keep your chin up. Keep your head up when you're shooting, guys. I'm talking to you at home. I'm looking at you at home. Keep your head up. Time. Okay? Really looking at to see how well that you guys are being able to stay in your stance. Okay, really, that's what I'm looking for, because your position on your stance is going to be a major defense. That's a lot of your defense. Okay, especially when you're younger. That's the thing. Some of you older guys might be easier for you, but I know when you're younger, that's a skill that you eventually want to just be able to do. Okay, now we're going to challenge you, maybe have a little bit of fun. Okay, I'm going to give you, one more actually, level change actually. This is the level change. Level change, it's the same drill, not yet on the fun challenge. We're going to do the level change one first. Ready? So level change on the whistle, stance in motion. Time. Okay, now that was a great job on these guys' parts, but I know that I have to really help a lot of you guys at home. Some of you first year, second year, or maybe just anyone who hasn't really developed a level change or anything. But when you're level changing, what that means is that you're actually level changing from high to low. And that's why it's called a level change. The other thing is a level change means that you should be level changing. Come on here. You should be level changing into your shots, okay? Into your shots. So if you're truly level changing here like this, and you're coming down here like this, and you're really level changing, you should be ready to fire off a shot. Notice how my elbows are not out, they're in here like this, and I'm looking at, my chest is up here like this, my head's up, and I'm looking to get in through the legs and almost knee slide in, level change down, level change, but I'm on my toes, maybe rolling my heel to my toe, and I'm coming in here like this and then coming through it. Notice how I'm off of my rear. Here, I'm off my rear. I'm not sitting down like this. Okay? I'm up. Coming around. And then, as you develop, really go like this. You can practice this at home with your mom, dad, and friend, and you can practice really learning how to level change into your shots too. When you get good enough, you can do it. I could shoot in and finish without even touching it. And try to be fast enough. And you're probably going to scare your mom when you do it, but you're not even going to touch her. You're like this, coming around. See, coming around here, down. Not even touching, see? See how I'm penetrating heel to toe as well on the level change? You're like this, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, and then level changing into my shot. Right there, okay? So real fast here, move forward. Like this, coming down. And you can do all different ones. You can do sweep. You can do right here. Again, level change. Right in. Looking to step next to the foot. Getting around. Come up. Looking to shell for a finish. Go ahead, back in the circle. So, one more level change drill. Right here like this. Level change. Elbows in. Set. Come on. Nice. Good. That is is a great drill. But again, let's have a fun challenge with you guys at home, and let's see how good you can do on this. And guys, you can always comment, all right? Let me know how you guys are doing. Post any pictures you want. Set. So let's go 10 different instructions you got to do even though you're tired, or even though you're moving. You got to think. You got to be able to think when you're moving and tired. Stance in motion. Here we go. Follow along. Shot. Sprawl. Shot, sprawl. Nope, that's you guys just did sprawl, shot. Shot, sprawl. Sprawl, shot. Shot, sprawl. Sprawl, shot, sprawl.
Shots.
No, level change, shot, sprawl. Level change, shot, sprawl, shot. Okay, time. So if you guys were able to do all like 10 of them or whatever, you know you're on a high level. You're on a very high level. If you were doing 9 out of 10, you might even still be on a high level. If you got a 4 out of 10, I can't tell you that you're on a high level, but you know, keep working. Let's go one more round. Set. Stance in motion. Everybody should be going right now. Stay in the living room floor here. Shot. Shot, sprawl. Sprawl, shot. Head up when you shoot. Level change, sprawl, shot. Level change, sprawl, shot, sprawl. Oh, that one was tricky. You gotta stay in your stance the whole time, guys. Remember, if you're standing up right now, you just lost the point. You already went to a 9 out of 10. Level change, shot sprawl, shot sprawl. Oh, you gotta stay in the circle. We're getting that down. So, level change, shot, level change, sprawl. One more time, level change, shot, sprawl, shot. Time, okay. So keep working at it, but guys, you can do this at home too. You know, it really challenges you. It really gets you thinking. It really gets your mind, you know, moving in the right direction. And, you know, kind of, you can look at your own technique. You could even record yourself on the phone, you know, or whatever you need to do. Okay, next thing I want to go over, a few fundamental drills here. Let's keep moving though. Let's get jumping jacks ready. 10 jumping jacks, ready, set, go. Follow along, you're following along. Good, 10 push-ups, ready, set, go. Good, now 10 sit-ups, ready, set, go. Hands across behind your head or across your chest. Go like you can go like that. Okay, good. 10 mountain climbers, go. Each one counts as one. Good, good. 10 push-ups, go. And then 10 knee ups, go. Jump knee up. Hug them up. Hug them up. Hug them up. Hug them up. That means hug your knees up. Hug them up. Good, good. Okay, next thing, I want to go over bottom. Okay, go ahead. Shadow drilling on bottom against some combination moves from bottom that you can be following along right now with. Really teaching you how to move, how to get off the bottom. We'll definitely take a look here at our technique if I see anything, but again, try to follow along. Okay, so first one, let's go sit out. Okay, just to sit out and stop there. Ready? Okay, freeze. Okay, when I say freeze, guys, that means don't move. Start again. Okay, so I want you to sit out and freeze. Also, too, get in the middle of the circle. Get in the middle. Can you get in the middle of the circle? Okay, that's fine. Or just get right there is fine. Okay, but basically I want to see where you are. I want to see where you are. Okay, after you sit out. That's what I'm looking for. Ready? Okay, now, right now, you should be sitting on the right side of your hips. Okay, if you were going to sit out that way, both elbows should be in. Okay, and really your right hand should be on your belly button, grabbing that guy's wrist or his hand. Your head should be up. You should be. Your chest should be out. Okay, you're digging both heels into the mat right now. Okay, chest out, chin up. You know, your chest should be puffed out, shoulders back. You know, and again, really sitting more on that right hip side. You know, just because we want to get our hips out, as if we're doing a sit out or switch. Restart. Okay, now you can get reset, but freeze. Stay there. Because you got to learn this position, guys. Learn this position. Set. Okay, right now, again, right hand on the wrist, left elbow in, both heels in the mat. Restart. Set. Restart. Okay, restart. Don't let your elbows or, your hand should, your elbow could hit a little bit, you want to keep your elbow in, but your hand should not be on the mat. Really on that right hip. Reset. Again, you're following when they are. Set. Good, good. Now we're going to practice the left side, boys. Ready? And girls. Switch. Ready? Here we go. Now we're doing it if they were lined up on this side. Okay? So you want to clear this hand over. Okay? That's why you're doing that. You gotta, I don't care what it takes, you gotta clear this elbow. If you're trying to do a sit out and I catch this elbow here like this, he's not sitting out at all. Go ahead, try to sit out. Go ahead. See that? Now I'm going like this on that arm. So that is why you clear that elbow. Okay? Now this hand here, he's got to try to get rid of this hand. Because if I'm under the arm, I'm going to stop him. He's going to try to get his hips out that way and sit on his left hip so that he can get into a next movement, whether it's Granby, stand up. Okay, ready? Ready? Go. See how he has my arm now? His head's up, he's on his left hip, his feet, heels are in the mat. That's what you want. Now I can't follow. If I try to follow, it doesn't matter. He's going around anyway. Okay? Guys, it's your technique that matters. And listen, guys, this is something you can do on your own. This is something that you can do on your own. Ready? Practice. Go with me on the whistle, guys. Do it again. On the whistle, guys. On your left side. Do it again, guys. Guys at home, on your left hip. Your left hip. Again. Guys at home, your chest should be up, out. Your head should be up. Your heels should be digging in the mat. Again. Set. Again. Set. Again. Set. Again. Set. Time. Now go right side again. Set. Right side. Set. Left side. Ready. Set. Break. Okay. Go again. Everybody along with me. Set. Right side. Left side. Right side, left side. Break. Okay, tricked you, didn't I? Okay, let's go. Now, what we gotta do is we gotta practice being able, again, to do more than just that, right? Because what if that doesn't work, right? We gotta be able to do plan B, C, D, E, F, G, to Z, to pin. Okay, so next thing we're going for is sit out to stand up. Okay, so now I'm gonna help you, show you what to do. Get set, guys. So first whistle is, follow along with me right now. First whistle is the sit out, right? Okay, right now you should be on your right. Do it again, because maybe people don't know. Imagine that they are on your left side. Okay, so they're on your left side. So they're right here, right there. Okay, set, and you're doing a sit out. Okay, right there. Now I'm on his, I'm like this. Okay, and let's say I want to follow him and I want to take him that way. So what's going to happen is he's like this. He's going to go up this way. He's going to step up using his left foot. Up. I'm going to, you need back pressure. You got to have back pressure with your head and your heels pushing back into the guy so that you can get up to your feet. Come up to your feet. You step up. He steps up. Now he cuts. Fights that hand off. He's fighting that hand off. So again, watch. He goes sit out. Boom. He catches me. I try to follow him. He fights that hand off. He gets that leg out. Fights that hand and he cuts. You see that? Now I know you might not have a partner, but you do have a partner, and it's in your head. And his name is Casper. And you have to learn how to visualize and wrestle Casper. No excuses. No excuses. This is a mentality sport. And if you're giving yourself excuses, telling yourself that you can't work hard or you can't practice, okay, or, you can't wrestle, Casper, or you can't shadow a drill on your own and life, is just going to stop or something, then you're in the wrong place mentally. And you got to find yourself out of that hole. And I know it can be a deep, scary hole, but a lot of this sport and life is going to challenge you, and there's going to be blocks in the road. And, just by the looks of all these people here and these parents, unbelievable parents that I know, unbelievable, every last one of them. And, the fact that they're here and they're supporting you as a father or mother who loves you in times like this, we have got to stick together, and we gotta not limit ourselves and give excuses. So, we're gonna be strong for this. Okay, get back to it. Again, we're going stand up. We're going sit out to stand up. They're on your left side right now. Ready? Set. Yes. Keep your hands off the mat though. Again, set. Again, make sure you're fighting that hand off and getting that leg out. Get that leg out, get that leg out, cut. Fight that hand off and cut. Fight that hand off, other way, cut the other way. You should be cutting to the right. Set. Turn to the right, keep cutting to the right. Cut, hips out. Guys at home, get your hips out. When you get to your feet, you do not want to be bending over like this. You got to get your hips out, get your foot out. I like how Seth said that yesterday too. He's exactly right. You got to fight that hand off and get that foot out. And we do that all the time too. You know, you see great coaches teach a lot of some of the same great things in fundamentals. Set. Back pressure. Got to talk about back pressure though. Set. Cannot forget about that back pressure, guys. Cut. Do it again. Set. Cut. Set. Do it again. Cut. Good. Do it again. You got to follow at home. Set. You got to follow. Head up. Head up. Head up. Switch. Now do the other side. Let's take it slow because I know you're not used to it. Okay. Sit out. Now he's lined up on your right side. He's lined up on your right side. So imagine he's lined up right here, like this. Now he's got to sit out. Go ahead. Here he's following along. He's following along. He's going to fight that handoff. Use his hand and cut. Ready? Set. Good. Set. He's lined up on your right side. He's lined up on your right side. Head up. Hands off the mat, guys. Guys at home, keep your hands off the mat. Or hands off the floor, whatever it is. But you don't want to put a hand on the mat. That's when they're going to grab your wrist or chop your elbow. Set. Step up right away. You should be stepping up with your right foot now. The last one was stepping up with your left foot. Now you're going to be stepping up with your right foot and you're turning left. Set. Hands off the mat. Try to keep your hands off the mat as much as possible. I know it's tough with that, you know, on your own, but if you have discipline doing it now, then when you're with a partner, you'll be even better. Set. Good, even good. Set. Yeah, because back pressure, right? You got to learn how to keep back pressure. Hands off the mat. Do it again. Set. Good. Do it again. Set. Follow. Time. Okay. Now, so good little combo. You know, basic thing there. But you know, that's A and B, right? What if A doesn't work? What if B doesn't work? What's C? You know, what's C? So now, let's say we're lined up. Okay. Let's ask Abe. You know, what's he gonna do? So. Here, he goes sit out. Boom. Let's say I follow. He goes to stand up. Boom. I follow and it doesn't work. Now what can you do? Okay. So he chose high leg over and peek out. Okay. Great option. Okay. Let's try that out. Right. We're going to take this and try here. So follow me on the whistle. Okay, and really take a look at your technique after each whistle. First whistle, sit out. They're lined up on your left side. They're lined up on your left side. So imagine Casper, a partner, or if you're with a brother or someone at home, they're lined up on your left side. So first thing you're going to do is sit out. Okay, right now you should be like this. Okay, right here like this on your right hip. Right here like this, kind of leaning towards the right. Let's say Casper blocks that off, and you come in here, and you still turn your right, and you go to stand up. Right here like that. Go ahead, go to stand up, and he blocks you off like that. Right here like this. So now you're right to about here. Right to about here. Now he's following this side, head up, back pressure. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go back into a hip vice sit out, and go over to your tripod, to your head, and stop right here. So you're going to come right over the top, hip vice, right over your head, and take your blocker up. Stop right there. Okay, right there. Notice how they're on their head. Right now you should be off your knees on your head with this hand up in the air. So now the guy is probably going to be like this. Okay, and he has this blocker up. Really important here, guys. This blocker is a huge thing a lot of people leave out, small detail. But trying to go like this and stop you. But if you have that blocker up, you can roll right away or go down here like that and get behind him. Okay, so watch Mac, go ahead, he's a little too close to the wall. Watch him, so the next whistle's right here. He's gonna circle on his feet and then sit out to his right hip and then peek out and spin around. Okay, so watch these guys. You guys move up a little bit just because you're a little close to the wall. Okay, watch, set. So first whistle, sit out, follow with them guys at home. Follow. Hands off the mat, elbows in. Okay, now you're gonna go for a stand up like we were just doing. You're going for option B. Right now we're on A, and you go to stand up and step up, and he cracks you back down on the left side, and you stop on a tripod. Set. Come up, then go to the tripod, sit out, hip heights to the tripod. Okay, right there. And then the next whistle, you can move in a little bit. And then the next whistle, now you're gonna circle on your feet, and then you're gonna sit to your right hip as if you're almost like doing like a Peterson, but that's only if your blocker caught the leg. And now you're gonna peek out and then get behind Casper. So follow along, sit to your right hip. Circle, right hip, and then peek over the top, peek out. See that? Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. If right now you're like, well, what in the world, you know, how does that work? What's that gonna look like? You know, try to watch Matt Gittle and Aiden watch. This is what it would look like, you know, if, you know, we were drilling it with a partner. Right there. Okay, get to your circle, get to your floor space. Okay, we're still gonna do on the whistle for now. Set. Back to it, ready, set. Sit out. Stand up to hip heights to the tripod. Okay, and now circle again towards the right, to your right, circle your feet to the right, and then peek out. Okay, back at it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Again, 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay. Now we're gonna challenge you a little bit. Let's see. Let's go back to the stand up. We're gonna do the first step of the stand up, and we're gonna see who's faster. You guys at home or us here. Okay. So imagine they're lined up on your left side here, like this. Okay, and he's gonna just do the very, very first part of a stand-up, like that. Okay, again, you wanna grab that wrist, you wanna use that hand to grab that hand of that wrist, but the big thing is your head up, back pressure on your toes here, using this strong leg to push back into them, you know? See that? Okay, so again, we're racing to that first whistle. Set. Let's see if you guys can beat, you know, these guys. Set. Oh, not bad. Wait, are you on your toes? Back down, ready? You gotta be on your toes, guys at home too. Set. Nice, back down. Set. Get that front foot has gotta be flat, guys. This front foot has to be flat, because this is what you're using for back pressure. You know, if you're pivoting out or sweeping that foot through, you know, you have to have that front foot flat. Set. Back down, set. Okay, your left arm should be all the way up, back down. So that's the other thing too. It cannot be like a little alligator arm. Set. Back down, set. Back down, set. Back down, set. Okay, good. Okay, now we're going Granby roll. Okay, so a lot of people have a hard time with the Granby roll. Okay, I'm going to show you some basic fundamental key steps on your Granby roll. So basically, you have your 1-2 step up on your Granby roll. Okay, so when you're here, you know, a big thing is that you want to get your feet out. You want to clear your feet. And that's probably one of the biggest mistakes I see with kids is they don't clear their feet. You know, they either don't clear their feet or they don't get their butt high enough. They don't get their hips high enough. You know, so Matt, come up top. Okay, so when you're here like this, okay, again, I want to get my feet out to the side, but really importantly, my hips, they gotta come up. They gotta be higher, pretty much higher than his, or real close to it, you know? Because if he's on top of my hips, I can't, you know, he's gonna just cover my hips. I'm not gonna be able to get out, okay? Or my feet. So, you know, you gotta get your feet out. So at the 1-2 step up is like this. So I'm going 1 up here like this, or I can always pivot like this if I really want. I like to step up, but you know, some people like to kind of just pivot back out. That's fine. The key thing here is going to be that second step under. Because when I take that second step under, I got to get my butt up in the air, and then I got to get my hips facing down. I can't be like this, because then I'll just break down my elbow, okay? And I can't be, you know, too low down, because then he can just break me down. So I got to get my hips high up in the air, and then I gotta get on my toes, because I gotta be able to have power to jump and land. I'm gonna go, and I'm looking to hold on to this wrist if I need to, because I can't let him have control. So, but I gotta be able to jump and land, you know, and I gotta be able to keep wrestling and moving off of that too. One more time here, like this. So I'm going 1-2 out, and then I'm turning in. This hand is going straight down by my pocket here like this, and then I'm jumping up, you know, I'm jumping, you know. The power is where you get out, guys. It's the power in your feet and the power in your hips, you know, being able to spring up, you know. So, you know, when you do agility and strength and stuff and tumbling, yeah, that stuff does matter. You know, how well can you do, you know, these movements? You can practice at home and get better at it. Let's go. So just go Granby. Ready? Here we go. Just Granby. For you kids at home, let's stop at the 1-2 step. Let me check these guys out. They're going to help you too. Stop at the 1-2. All right. Stop here. Freeze. Now, you got to be on both toes. You have to be able to grab that wrist with your right hand. Right? See that? You got to bend your knees. You got to be able to bend your knees because you have to have pop and spring in your feet. Because remember, you're doing like a front flip, and you're not rolling on your back. You know, you're not rolling and you're not hitting your head either. You know, if the very back or the back of your neck touches that, okay, but that's why you're going live. But when you're practicing this, drilling and shadow drilling at home, you know, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to understand the power that comes with that Granby. You know, it's not like just a fat man's roll. Okay, that's completely different. Okay, go ahead, Granby, set. Nice. Go again. Now you guys are going to go on the whistle with them. Ready? Set. 2 whistles. Stop at the 1-2. 3, 2, 1. You got to grab that wrist with your right hand, guys. Set. Hold on to that wrist with your right hand, guys. Casper's hand is around your belly. Grab his hand or wrist with your right hand. Your hips should be facing down. Bend your knees so you can jump. 3, 2, 1. Your hips got to be facing down. Remember, you should not, all the weight should be on the top of your toes, not the side of your feet. Set. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Switch, other guy. 3, 2, other side. Now you're grabbing the hand with your left hand. You're grabbing Casper's hand with your left hand. Again, 3. Now you're going over your right shoulder. 2, 1. You gotta jump. 3. Don't forget to jump. Don't roll on your back. Jump. 3, 2, 1. Elbows in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, all in one whistle now. Go back to the right side. 3, 2, right side. Hands off the mat. Set. Right side. Left side. Try the left. Now we're gonna switch it up. Left side. No, you gotta roll over your left shoulder. Or well, if they were lined up on your left side, you'd roll on your left shoulder. If they're lined up on your right side, you'd be rolling on your right shoulder. Set. Left side. Right side. Left side. Right side. Good. Okay, now we're gonna go sit out. Let's review all the different shadow drill techniques, and we're gonna practice like how we combine the different bottom techniques here. Okay, so you're gonna see kind of how to motion, how to flow, how to just some different drills that you could be practicing at home on your own. Okay, so first one, let's go sit out to tripod, high leg over, peek out, set. Okay, again, set. Sit out to high leg over and peek out. Okay, try to keep the hands off the mat. Set. Okay, one more time on the top of your head or forehead, don't roll on your back. Okay, now go sit out to stand up, set. Other side, set. Okay, sit out to Granby, set. Hands off the mat, elbows in. One more time, sit out to Granby. Sit out to Granby. Okay, let's go sit out, let's go stand up to Granby, set. Same thing, stand up to the Granby, standing Granby. Again, set. Make sure you're rolling over one of those shoulders, set. It shouldn't be forward, you should not be Granbying forward. It's not a front roll. There you go, to the side more. Set. To the side. Other side. Try to clear your elbow on your stand up. Don't forget to clear that elbow. Okay. Now you're gonna go sit out to high leg over, or actually yesterday, they showed a little bit of changeover action. Really important to know why we do a changeover. The main reason why you do changeovers is because you're trying to get your hips out, and you're trying to switch your hips to the other side to get him lined up on the other side of you. so that you can create hip space and work into another, chain wrestling move. Okay? So really quick, we showed, he showed one changeover. You guys showed a changeover, right? So watch different types of changeovers. I like the one from yesterday too. Look at this type of changeover set. Okay, so basically what you're doing here is you're turning over, you're sitting out, and then you're just turning over. Again, with your elbows in. Set. Right there. Okay, see, it's real simple. It's just a change over. And you can do either side. Set. Okay, elbows in. You shouldn't be like this. Elbows in. Okay, so now you're going to go change over to an opposite side switch or sit out and come on back on top of them. There you go. Now, on this, guys, what you want to practice is moving your hips all around the floor without keeping your hands on the mat. Okay? Set. Keep your hands off the mat. Okay, change over to stand up. Other side. Other side. Okay. All right, break. Okay, let's go back to keep moving. 10 push-ups. Set. Ready? Ten sit-up. 10 jump squats. Okay, guys, great job today. Again, if there are any questions posted, feel free to message me or email me. Was there any questions that anyone had? Did we see any that anyone had? Let me see at the bottom here. Oh, yeah. They're definitely getting paid here.
That's live.
Okay. Yeah, any questions, guys? For me? Anybody? Any shout outs? Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate it too. Ryan Wesler. That's pretty cool. I'm so happy, these guys are watching, everybody. Yeah, thanks a lot, for tuning in. Where's that paper? Yep, so hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Was safe. Had to, was told to put this up here, and also be safe, for everybody, like that was watching at home. Be careful out there. Maybe switch this. Yep, so we'll get back at it soon. I'm sure that, soon all this stuff will be cleared up and we can get back to training again, with our schedule and clinics and practices and everything. So great job. Like I said, if anyone has any questions, feel free to email me, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Good job today, guys.